What is up, everyone on YouTube? It's your boy, the MFSXLRA, coming at you with 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we duel with a different deck every single day. Today, looking at some good old Tenyi action. It's just a pretty standard Tenyi deck where we're trying to summon out our Fierce Ogre, our Berserker, etc. All of our monsters linking up into this normal Link monster. But I'm also trying out the new Hollow Giants card. So a bit of extra negate everything our opponent does sort of action. So we're just going to take this deck out in the YGO Pro and see how it works. Of course, I got big shout-outs of the day to do because I shout out different subs and people every day. I'm just going to shout out a bunch of new subscribers today. So shout-outs today goes to Nemo003, Typhlosion Gaming, and Imotelic. I hope I'm pronouncing that last one right. But regardless, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show off this deck, show off some combos. And we're going to have ourselves a good old Tenyi time, so let's get started. Alrighty, our first opponent, trying to go second for once. Normally Tenyi is a go first sort of deck, but because we got the Giant Slayer, but we can still go first, that's fine. Master Rule, don't really care that much. So no, you don't get no Master Rule 5, you don't get none of that. Alright. So what we're going to do is start our Link climbing. I'm going to go ahead and summon out my Mystery Shell Dragon. All my Tenyis have effects where I can summon them from the hand if I have a non-effect monster. So I'm going to go ahead, make my Warrior Dude of the Tenyi. And then I'm going to summon out my Fiery Boy here. We're all about Link climbing, and our standby Link is obviously our Fierce Ogre. But first, we're going to see if terraforming works, just in case. Alright, it works just fine. Very nice. So now we're going to go ahead and make our Ogre of Tenyi. Put him right on there. He's not the greatest Link with the best arrows, but I can make it so he's unaffected by monster effects. And now I'm going to go ahead and use my Hollow Chakra. This lets me dump a Sathana. And I get to add a... I'm going to get Nahata. I prefer Nahata. Now I got a whole smorgasbord of different things. Because all my Tenyis have effects so I can banish them from the grave. Oh, I already had a Nahata, duh. Silly me. It's fine. Having two Nahatas, not the problem. Basically, since I have this non-effect monster, I can banish these from grave to activate their various effects. Sathana can revive my Ogre here. And pop a monster. This will protect me from targeting. This will reduce an attacking monster's attack by 1500. All's good. Appear to be up against a version of Invoked. Okay, this is fine. Once he special summons a monster, this will let me draw 2 cards. It's a pretty nice effect. It's pretty nice on top of the 3000 beat stick. It's pretty cool. Alright, so now what is he going to fuse into? The thing about Invoked is that he can use the things in my graveyard to make a whole bunch of stuff. Luckily, I don't have a light monster, but otherwise, it's not the greatest thing in the world. Do you have an Ash Blossom to stop my draws? No, you don't. Hey, Hollow Giants! It's the card where you make this deck out around. Basically, what this does is if we both have summoned something from the extra deck, this will negate the effects of everything from the extra deck. Obviously, it doesn't affect our Berserker. The only thing is that if I beat over his monster with something summoned from extra deck, this will self-destruct. But my opponent will take 1000 damage, so it's a thing. It's a thing and it works, but it's not the greatest lockdown thing in the world, but it has its uses. It has its dang old uses. So now Invocation, alright. We'll find out what he is going to summon. I really hope he doesn't use the stuff in my graveyard. That would not be fun. I kind of like my stuff in the grave, and he's using my fire monster. You monster. He summoned out Purgatrio. Okay. Well, that is a big 2700 point boy. He can attack multiple times with pierced damage, but I've still got Nahata and Sathana, so it's all good. Although he has Shaddoll Fusion, luckily Construct will not be able to beat over Berserker due to my field spell. My flawless perfection of the Tenyi. That's all I really need, because now, Construct can't use its effect to pop this. Because I'm unaffected by all the monster effects. Okay, Shaddoll Beastie Boy. He went for Winda. I mean, that's fine, I've already done my summons. So it's not the biggest problem in the world for me. Granted, now he's going to get to draw and search and all that good stuff. It's a good thing I've got this dang old field spell to protect me, otherwise I'd be slightly worried. Ever so slightly worried I would be, that's for sure. Alright, so now he's going to go for Wendy. Okay, so now what? You got something for me? You got something nice? You just going to keep summoning Almirage and junk? Almirage. Never understood why you are a Salamangrate. You look nothing... Well, I guess you look vaguely like a Salamangrate with the fire theme and all that, but that's about it. Alright, so now he's going to go ahead and go for Cross Sheep, as I probably should have expected him to do. It's a pretty common thing to be played in a fusion-heavy deck. Although you can play it in, literally a whole bunch of different decks, because it has a literal bunch of different effects. Alright, so now Purgatrio is going to attack. I'm going to use the Hada in my grave, and this will weaken his Purgatrio by a fat 1500. That way it'll be beaten over by my monster. That's what I like to do. I mean, he's going to go ahead and boost his monster's attack, but that's not going to do him any good. Oh, he had two of the darn things. Dang it. How was I supposed to know? But it's fine. This is what the Thon is for. I want to put this over here, and I get to pop... This will get weakened later, so I'm going to pop the Cross Sheep. That way he doesn't get to do stuff with it. Oh yeah, he can just attack again. I'm a silly boy. I'm a silly person. Alright, this is fine. It's fine. I can get around this. I can get around it just fine. Alright. Mystery Shell Dragon. I like that. Let's go ahead and summon out my Mystery Shell Dragon. Go ahead and activate Sathana's effect. Go ahead and summon out more monsters. El Shaddoll Fusion. Alright. Oh no, he's going to summon out another Winda. That's not good. It's not good at all, man, because then he's going to lock me out of summoning multiple times. And that's not necessarily good. And banish his card from hand to grave. Yep, and he's got a Farfa. Alright. Well, he's got that dang old Farfa. Flawless Perfection will let me draw 2 cards, though, so that's something. That is a something I can get around. I mean, he is going to banish one of my cards. He has to banish Athana, though, because, obviously, Mystery Shell Dragon immune. He's dang old immune, that's for sure. And then Wendy's going to get him another monster. That dang it, man, this guy's got all the weird... He's got the texts that are, like, interrupting my stuff, and I don't appreciate that. That's for sure. But I've got my Hollow of Dragon Chakra, and I do like that, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. I can't special summon anymore because of that dang old thing. I'm going to go ahead, dump my dude, and search Ajna. Because I can summon this guy from my hand if I have the non-effect monster and all that good stuff. And target a card, return to hand. Yeah, let's do that. Go ahead and bounce Winda. That way I can do more plays. That's what I want to do. Let's go ahead and... yeah, summon Ajna. I'm going to summon a dang old Ajna. Go for my... shaman lady. Go for shaman lady. Bring back... I mean, I can just straight up bring back my Fierce Ogre, actually. I'm going to do that. Since it wasn't special summoned from extra deck... Now I can use my Hollow Giant Slayer, and if I beat over him with this, then he gets a whole lot of nothing. Granted, obviously, if he beats over my Shaman here, it's not as good. But I'm going to go ahead and use this just to weaken my opponent's board, and I think that's a good idea. Hollow Giants. This will stop everything summoned from extra deck, so if he tries to do extra deck before battle phase, it ain't going to do him much good. Sadly, though, obviously Shaman doesn't do me much good because she is, in fact, not as strong as this. Oh, man, he gets to banish 3 of my cards. Don't do that. Probably going to get Nahada and... Oh, he's going to get everything that was good in my graveyard. That's not good. I kind of needed those cards. Kind of needed them cards. Those were kind of important to me. Just a wee bit. Alright. Alright. Well. Well, indeed. The thing is, though, if he beats over... Yeah, he has to summon something from the extra deck to beat over Shaman, otherwise this will stay on the board and just stop all of his monster effects. That's how it is. Well, everything from the extra deck, obviously, but you know what I mean. Alright, so what are you going to make now? You've banished my stuff. I've got Earth and Dark, and that's about it. Oh, wait, I'm thinking of Invocation. This is Shaddoll Fusion. Okay, so he can just summon whatever he bloody well wants. Squamata and Trick Clown, so he's gone for a Construct. Dang old diddly Construct, that's for sure. I just gotta hope that he makes the mistake of attacking Beastie Boy into my Shaman. That would be the ideal situation. I mean, he's gonna get that tricky Clown, and he's gonna get to dump another Shaddoll. He's probably gonna dump Dragon, though. He'll probably dump Dragon just to pop this. That would be my guess. No, he dumped the trap card. Alright, that'll work. I'm gonna go ahead and draw my 2 cards off my flawless perfection. Alright, skill drain. That'll work in case this doesn't work out for me. I'm good with that. I got another Nahada. That's even better. I like that. I like that a lot. That's some good draws right there. Foolish burial, they'll say. I see. Foolishly burying things. Probably now. Where's that dang old dragon? Have you already used it? No, he's just dumping Wendy. Summoning out another one of his Shaddolls. Alright. That's certainly something he could do. I'm surprised he didn't dump a dragon to pop this. But maybe he doesn't have to. No, he has to have dragon. Maybe he just doesn't care. Maybe he actually knows what this does and how it works. We'll see. We'll find out. All depends, man. All depends. Let's see. Set another monster. Who are you attacking with? That's the good question. That is the $1,000,000 question right now, is who you attacking with. I mean, obviously I have my skill drain for afterwards, and that's going to really mess you up. Unless, of course, you finally get that darn old dragon out. Alright, so Beast goes into Sathana, and then Construct into Shaman. Okay, he made the right choice, because now my Hollow Giant Lair will get destroyed, and I'll take some dang old damage. Well, that's unfortunate, but it happens. It's fine. I mean, what's he gonna do? Flip his monsters? He's gonna do a flippy summon? Change a face-up monster you control face down. Change a face-down monster face up. So you're gonna flip Squamata? No, he's gonna flip this. Or he's gonna flip Beast. It's gonna be one of these two. That's my guess. Because either he's gonna want to redo the draw effect, or to use whatever this is. Because why would he hit Squamata? Okay, there's Dragon. Target a card opponent controls. That doesn't work, my dude. I'm unaffected by monster effects. There's that dang old Dragon. I was wondering where the heck he was. Alright, well now it's finally back to our turn. And I'm going to go ahead and set this, and... Oh, man. Destroy him during the end of phase. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Summon Bunny. My dang old rescue Bunny. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Mr. Shell Dragon's already in the grave. Okay, this is fine. I can beat over the Trick Clown. Let's go ahead and beat over Construct. And no, I don't need to use Nahada, but I am just going to beat over his Construct, because I'm unaffected by his effects. That's how it works. Yeah, I just summoned Bunny. You might think I made a misplay, but no, I just want to beat over Trick Clown. I just really don't want him to have that darn old clown. It's just something I don't want him to have, and he's going to take 1,000 damage. So, in reality, the Rescue Rabbit, he actually did some damage. So that's a cool thing. So I'm going to go ahead and end my turn. As soon as he starts to try and do stuff, I am going to play my skill drain, lock him out of monster effects, and that'll be a good thing. Because I've got a Normie monster. He has all effect monsters. So I should be okay in that regard. I'm just going to stop all of his monster effects, and I will be a happy camper. You know, he could go for what... I mean, granted, he could go for a Boral Sword, and that wouldn't be necessarily good, but I got Nahada. So, not really too worried about big Borals or not even Ava to max or anything, because skill drain just locks out all the monster effects on the board. And that's a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead, not use that yet. He's probably going to use Dragon so he can pop my spell traps. He'll probably pop my field spell now that he knows that it's protecting my ogre. But he could still negate my skill drain, which would not necessarily be funsies for me. Alright, so yep, he used Dragon. He went for another Construct. So now, all three of those effects will go off. He gets to dump a card, bring back the clown, pop a spell trap. We'll see, man. He's, like I said, probably going to hit my Flawless Perfection. But we'll see what he targets first. Alright, so he did do that, as I figured he would. So now, I'm not allowed to play this yet, but when I'm able to play it, I'm going to dang well play it. Don't you doubt it. So yeah, he got rid of my field spell. Luckily, I have spares. Otherwise, I would be worried about that. But it's all good in the hood. I mean, he's going to get Shaddoll Hedgehog. Good old Hedgehog. Add a Shaddoll monster from deck to hand. Squamat. Alright. Well, this is the part where I hit you with skill drain, my dude. I'm going to be like, no monster effects on the board evermore. No more monster effecto on the board, though. That's for sure. Unless you got, like, Mystic Space Typhoon or something. That should be locking you out of a lot of your plays. You got something? You just reading this effect and realizing how screwed you are? I don't know. Could be. Could be a lot of things. Okay, so you had Fusion. Alright. That's gonna allow Squamata to dodge, isn't it? That's going to allow the Squamat to dodge, and that's not good for me, because I really didn't want him to dodge out of that. Nope. Oh, wait, no. No, it isn't. He couldn't use Squamata's fusion material, so he doesn't get nothing there. Alrighty. I mean, granted, the construct in the graveyard is still going to go off, and he's going to get a spell trap back. He's going to get back fusion, and he's going to draw another dang old card. But no more dumping for you. I mean, I do have this rabbit, and unfortunately the rabbit is going to cost me some life points. But I've got my Berserker, and that's all that matters. He's unaffected by my skill drain, obviously. Has no effect himself. So, all's good there. All's good in the hood. I am so protected from stuff. Got Sathana, got Nahara. I'm going to beat over whatever the heck I feel like, because that's what my Berserker is able to do. And hey, I drew Twin Twisters, so let's go ahead and play that. I don't have a reason not to play that. Let's go ahead and get rid of his back row. Let's get rid of that dang... I mean, we already know one of them is El Shaddoll Fusion. What the other one is? It's Called by the Grave. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. He's going to get to banish my Shaman for whatever reason. I don't know why he picked that. I have no idea indeed why he did that. I would have assumed that he would have gone to something else, but he didn't. Okay. I have no idea what just happened there. I mean, okay, so now Squamata gets to dump. This will get him a card back. That's the thing about Shaddolls. They love their recovery. Alright. I'm making a lot of hurrah noises today. I don't know why. Maybe it's the Berserker. He's affecting my mental state. He's just, like, making me hurrah a lot. And I couldn't have had him, but I'm still going to wait on that one just in case I need it. I don't need to use my Nahada when it's not going to win me the game. That's not how that rolls, folks. Alright, so now we'll let our opponent go. He's in a lot of trouble. He's low on cards. All he's got's this darn old clown that's costing him life points to keep on the board. I mean, he does have Tricky Clown. You could go for Utopia. That is possible. But Utopia double won't do him any good. But my opponent surrenders after a long, well-fought 8-turn duel. That was only 8 turns. It felt like a lot longer. But regardless, Tenyi came out on top. And so now let's go ahead and go to the second duel and continue our Tenyi action. Alright, our second... Alrighty, our second opponent, once again trying to go second, just because of this dang old hollow giants, but it works just fine for me. I'm gonna be fine and dandy, because this opening hand, not too bad, not too shabby. I'm gonna get to do my link climbing and all that good stuff. Yeah, it doesn't matter, I'm just gonna go for this one. I'm gonna go ahead for my shaman. And I don't need hollow giants. As much as I wanted to make today all about hollow giants, it's a nice bit of negation, but at the same time, it takes too much to make it work. But, you know, we're good in the hood. Got my field spell, got my ogre, got my hollow chakra. I'm going to go ahead and get... Let's get the targeting protection and get the thing that revives my monster in case bad things happen to it. And I think for there we'll be good. I mean, he's got a, 52 card main deck. So it's some form of combo deck. What sort of combo deck, you ask? I haven't the faintest clue. It's Machinas. I played Machinas the other day. They're really fun, actually. And I know for a fact that he's all about bringing out a big beat stick. But luckily I've got... Oh, wait. I don't have Nahada. But I've got Zathana, which is next best thing. You know, he's all about, you know, bringing out that 3K beat stick and blowing up my monsters. Luckily, I am unaffected by that, so it's all good in the hood. Actually, when I played these guys before, I was playing the that one train guy. Flying Pegasus works really good in Machinas. Orcus? Orcus, you say? Interesting. Target a card, opponent controls, destroy that target. Okay. And he is playing some train action, that is for sure. Let's see, banishes card, target Orcus in the grave, which he doesn't have. Double-headed Anger Knuckle. He can go ahead and trade that for another monster with a lower level. Yep, he's playing his Machinas in an interesting way, and I do like it. Because now he gets to bring out that Machina Citadel. Good old Machina Citadel, and now he's going to... Send a monster, target a level 10. He brings back Bullet Liner. Okay. Alrighty indeed. And he's got scraps too. Interesting. He's playing some interesting cards, I cannot deny. It's very fancy. True and fancy free. Yeah, that won't work, my dude. I'm unaffected by that effect. I'm unaffected by monster effects in general. So now I'm going to go ahead and use Zathana. Bring back my ogre. I'm going to put him right over here. And I get to pop a monster, and I'm going to pop your Machina Fortress. But I don't want that Machina Fortress on the board if I can help it. So now I've destroyed his stuff. Granted, he can bring back, well, he gets one card back due to that. But he can bring this back if I destroy his monster. That's been Earth Machine, destroy by battle or card effectos. Alright, see, I'm going to go ahead and set my skill drain. Luckily, I've got Vishuddha. I can just straight up bounce this, so that way he gets nothing. Well, I mean, he is going to be able to use Header Knuckle, obviously. He gets to tribute it for a monster. But, shut up. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. He's bringing back Bullet Boy. Bringing back Bullet Boy in defense mode. Just so I can draw some more cards off of it. Alright, Rescue Bunny, you say. Let me think about that. Alright, I can live with that. Let's go ahead for Rescue Bunny. You might ask why Rescue Bunny is in here at all, and there is actually a good reason for it. Basically, I can banish this card to summon 2 Normie monsters, and I'm going to summon 2 copies of Mystery Shell Dragon. So now what I can do, I can bring out my biggest of bossy monsters, even though I don't really want to bring out said boss monster. And let me think about this. Let's go ahead and bring out the Fiery Boy. Put him right there. And 2 monsters, including a Link monster. Alright, so what I need to do is do this. And then what I'm going to do is my Master of the Tenyi. Just for funsies. This guy, he's alright. He has mass destruction of monsters. But at the same time, he's not the greatest in the world. But, you know, he's a thing. So what I can do is, I can pop his monsters up to the number of non-effects I control and in the grave. So I can destroy a heck of a lot of monsters. Let's go ahead for battle phase. I'll attack into him with my boy. And I'm going to go ahead and use Nahada to weaken his Citadel by a fat 1500. I mean, he is going to be able to use Citadel's effect. He can destroy himself to pop my Draco, which is unfortunate, but true. But I still get to attack him directly with 3,000, so it's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood. The only thing I worry about is he does keep getting that recursion with the Speedy Bullet Liner. Mr. Speedy Bullet Liner. Super Express Mega Train. And he's got Machina Fortress back. This is fine. I've got Skill Drain to stop his effects on the board. So that should lock down at least some of his stuff. I'm going to go ahead and play Skill Drain. This way it'll lock down his Irradiator's effect on the board. And then, of course, obviously I get to draw my nice 2 cards. I still got Sathana. I'm a little bit running circles around this guy. And I also running circles around my own tongue. Because I can't talk worth a shite. Alright, so now you've got a Radiator. Now what you gonna do? I'm wondering what the Orcus is for. I'm calling him Orphagels, even though he's called Orcus nowadays. Alright, bring back Machina Fortress. Alright. He's probably gonna ram into Berserker with the Fortress to pop one of these 2. That's my guess. Probably Skill Drain, but could also hit my Flawless Perfection. He hit my dang old Perfecto. That's unfortunate, because I liked that card. It was protecting me and stuff. I mean, granted, now he's got Citadel back, but that's not going to do him much good, because I've got Sathana. You know, I've got Sathana. You haven't got shite. Fight to your monster. It's time to fight. Alright. Well, this is probably going to be game here, because I've got all the damage I need in the world. I'm going to go ahead and summon out Ashura. And we'll go ahead and attack our opponent for game. So, good on you, Mr. Machina. Maybe you should try... Well, maybe you have Pegasus, but you just didn't draw it. Your deck's a little too big. So, regardless, good second duel. Let's go for duel number 3. Continue to show off Tenyi power. Because so far, we're having ourselves a good day. Alright, our third opponent. Let's keep it up and keep it strong. So far, so good. But I want to try and make it a little faster, so I'm just going to go first this time. Just keep it nice and simple. Because I'm checking the time, and we're cutting into the long minutes, folks. So I'm going to go ahead for my rescue Bunny Rabbit. I'm going to go ahead and get out some of these Mystery Shell Dragons. Very nice, very nice. And I don't want him to know I have Satha. So I'm going to go for Naha. You know what I mean? I don't want him to know I have this, if you know what I mean. I'm going to go ahead and link up into my most powerful bro. My good old Berserker. Still waiting to see that darn old Synchro monster, but for now we're good. Let's go ahead and play our Hollow. I'm going to go ahead and dump the Fire one. And get Ajna. I like getting Ajna or Ashuna, whatever the heck it's called nowadays. He's just a nice little boy. I can summon himself or any of the other ones. You know, any of my Tenyis. If I get my tuner, I can even go for that dang old Synchro monster. Alright, Tour Guide from the Underwear. I see. I really like this new alternate artwork. Layout. It's really nice. Oh, hey, I got my tuner. I was just talking about you, and now I've got you. It's perfect. It couldn't have gone any better. I've got Ajna and I've got Adhara. So I can go ahead and do my Synchro stuff. What the heck is this? Cyberspace Dragon Long. Let's card as a material or poke out target with card effect when it activates the effect of a monster with an attribute that's not on their field. All I control face a monster attached to materials and a gate. Okay then. Interesting. I've never heard of this card. It must be new. I have never heard of it. Alright. So, what you're saying is, if I attempt to go for Ajna while this is on the Bard, bad things happen. Okay? Well, let's just attempt to beat over that first then. No, I don't need to use Nahada. I don't think. We'll find out. We'll see what he's got. Lost to wind, you little shite. Go for Moneta? Let's see if I can stop that. If it doesn't work, I'll just go for Nahada. I should be able to do that, but we'll see. Alright. Can I use Nahada? No. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but this is why we have Shathana. Gonna go ahead and bring my boy right back here. And goodbye to that. Yeah. Good effort, Mr. Stop All the Stuff, but my effects were better. Or I say that, even though that just happened. Alright. You know what, that's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead for my Synchro Monster then. I mean, I could just make another Berserker, which some might say would be a better move. But you know what? I've done enough of the Berserker of number 1. I'm gonna go for Berserker numero dos. You know, just for the funsies of it. I'm just gonna go for my Draco Berserker of Tenyi. He negates stuff as well. And I totally forgot about the dang Lost Twin coming back. I completely forgot about that one. Alright. That's fine. It's fine and dandy. I don't care. I'm good. What the heck is this? Target face-up spell trap, destroy it. Okay, well I have another one, so it's all fine with me. So this, I'm not sure what sort of deck this is just yet. It seems janky. Whatever the heck it is, it's janky as hell. I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and use this, even though he's gonna Lost Wind me. I might as well. I don't have a reason to not do it. Yeah, the thing about Draco Ogre, or Dragon Ogre, really, is that, you know, he's a Tenyi. It would have been really nice if this guy was like, you know, a 4K Normie monster or something. Or maybe a 4K, but like 3,500, something like that. It would have been so much better. Because then I could use, you know, my Tenyi cards with it, but that's just me complaining about it. Alright, Skill Drain. Normally that would be effective, but unfortunately my opponent's got the stuff he's got. Let me think about this. You know, let's just go for Battle Phase and see what happens. Let's just go for that dang old Battle Phase and see what the heck happens. Just gonna beat over this Armageddon Knight. There you go. Normally this would do something, but obviously doesn't do anything right now. And it's a difficult situation. I could go for Monk. You know what? I'm gonna go for the Monk, even though he's only at 1,000 beat stick, because at the very least he has a, you know, he'll be affected by my Tenyi cards. And he is just gonna bloody blow up my stuff again. You little rat. Alright, you're gonna be that way. You can banish this card, target a banished worm, add to hand. Why not? Let's go ahead and banish our tuner. This will get me back my fire boy. That way I can protect my monk from targeted effects. And then I can also banish Ajna. You know what? Yeah, I want to do that. I wish to get out this guy. Gold Old Vashuda. And let's go ahead and normal summon the fire one, because I don't want him to know I have another Sathana. And I'll go ahead and make another Berserker. Because my Berserker is kind of my bro. I'm going to put him over here. I can put him wherever I want, but I'm going to put him over there. And I could bounce this, but I won't. I'll just end my turn for now, and I think it'll be alright. I've got my Berserker. If my monster's destroyed, I can bring it back. I've got targeted protection. I got a lot of different things. You know, he's going to go for that, and I'm going to be like, skill drain. It should, at the very least, stop. Ah, darn it. Unending Nightmare. Stop doing that. I don't know. It's a weird deck. I'm not sure what it's about, other than obvious things being obvious. I mean, it's some janky version of, I don't know. It's some sort of unique deck, I suppose. Wee Witch's Apprentice, okay. Sanguine goes off. Adds him a card that he can't use this turn. Dark Beckoning Beast. This is a Sacred Beast deck? I couldn't tell. Not gonna lie, I couldn't tell at all that that's what this was. It didn't really register. Because, I mean, that's the first instance of Sacred Beastiness we've seen. So, alright, that's what you're doing, and that's what we're gonna be doing. Alright, I could just target a card, bounce to hand. Let's see, I don't quite have game. That's the unfortunate bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and use my dude here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bounce his monster. I don't really want him to be floating into things. That's for sure. Alright, let's go ahead and beat into him with my Berserker. Hope this isn't another darn old... Well, even if it's a Mirror Force, I'm good. I mean, I prefer to save this for when he gets out his Beastie Boys. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and end the phase. End the phase? Alright, so now we finally know what kind of deck this is. It's Sacred Beastie Boys. Was not expecting Sacred Beastie Boys, I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting that at all. I thought this was some sort of jank deck. I thought it was one of them janky decks. Alright, let's go ahead and use Metaverse. I mean, obviously, he can just blow up my dang old field spell again. But I'm hoping to at least get some drawn cards, and if not, he'll still have to pay 1,000 life points to blow up my field spell. So, it's a win-win situation. So now he gets to add one of his things. And he's probably going to add, yep, he's going to add that Beastie Boy. He's going to add Dark Summoning Beast. Okay, so he is going to pop my field spell. Fascinating. Alright. So now he gets to summon out the Dark Summoning Beast. Which means he gets to attribute that to summoning out one of his 3 Sacred Beastie Boys. I'm going to go off on a limb and say Hamon, because Hamon's the most obvious choice. He can't battle phase this turn, and he's got Mirror Force Launcher. Okay. Interesting choice. Not gonna lie, it's an interesting choice. Mirror Force I guess. Let me think. I wish I still had those mystery shell dargons, but I don't. Let's go ahead and beat into his monster. Let's see if we can bait at his stuff. I'm going to go ahead and use Nahada. I'm going to lower this thing's attack. He's going to go... He didn't do anything. Weird. I'm surprised he didn't do anything there. It was very surprising. Not going to lie. Keep the rabbit just in case. End the phase. Alright. It's a thing. I was expecting him to hit me with that Mirror Force, but apparently he didn't want to. Don't know why, but he didn't. I mean, granted, he can just banish the beast to add another, any of his other, Sacred Beastie Boys. Raphael. Okay. Interesting. Well, oh, hey, Twin Twisters. That'll work just perfect. Alright, well, this is going to be game here. My opponent had a very interesting version of the Sacred Beastie Boys. Unfortunately for him, it wasn't enough to stop my Berserker of Tenyi from destroying... Oh. Never mind! I thought this duel was over. It looked pretty over. It's pretty close to over. I mean, I've still got Sathana, so even his Mirror Forces don't help him too much. Well, granted, if it gets, better Mirror Force. Or, just, wait. This can't just add Mirror Force, the original, right? No. Can't be. Can't be that way, no. Okay. Alright, so now Link Karibo's on the board. I've got my Fists of Unrivaled Tenyi. Let's go ahead and attempt to attack Link Karibo. He'll probably just tribute this. I'd go up on a limb and say he's just gonna tribute it. Alright. Well, darn, man, this guy just... He shouldn't be... He should be dead, but he ain't dead yet. What can I say? The set card destroyed... I guess I should have gotten rid of Mirror Force Launcher after all. Alright, that's fine. Dimensional Fusion. No. Memphis says nay to that. No fusion for you. Good effort, but no. Okay, you've lived long enough. Okay, I know you wanted to live and all that good stuff. But I'm going to be saying no. So let's go ahead and beat over with the Tenyi Ogre once again. Okay, now he's going to Mirror Force. Good. Then we go for Sathana. Bring out our boy. Unless this is called by the grave, I should be winning this time. Unless, of course, he's got... Okay, there we go. So our opponent put up more effort than I figured he would, but in the end, his Sacred Beast deck wasn't enough to overcome our Berserker, which is what I was trying to say a minute ago. Let's go for fourth opponent, and we'll call it a day. Alrighty, our final opponent. There's too many players on YGO Pro. Like, half the people on here are just player. I don't know what it is, but that's what they choose to be called. Opening hand is an interesting thing. Oh, beautiful. It's the Tenyi mirror match. Alright, so he's playing Instant Fusion. Nice tech. Nice tech. It makes sense. I mean, it is easy for... What the heck is this? Companion Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman. Send Destruction Sword card from deck to grave. Summon Buster Blader from hand. Okay, and this is the one that lets him do the fusion. I see. Well... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and Twin Twisters. As much as I want to do the Hollow Giant, I've got Skill Drain, which is objectively better, so I'm just gonna discard it. We'll see what our opponent's got set. Okay, he's got the Fusion. Alright, this could be a little dicey. Not gonna lie, could be slightly bit of dice. Just a wee bit of dice. Just a little bit of dicing. So now he's gonna be able to do the Fusion, and then he can do the... Or he's gotta do the Synchro and then the Fusion. Nah. What can I say? It's a yeah situation. Because this turns everything I have into dragons, and it negates my effects. Alright. So, start off with Mystery Shell Dragon. Go ahead and activate my Tenyi boy. I'm just going to have to go for the Ogre and hope for the best. That's really all I've got. That's the thing. That's all I've got right now, is if I don't do that, my opponent's just going to run me over with this. And he gets to equip one of those annoying things. And he's going to equip the thing that I can't... right? Yeah. Equip the thing where I can't summon from the extra deck. You little monster, you. Okay. Well, that's not necessarily good. I'm not gonna lie. I kinda need to summon from my extra deck in order to, like, not lose. It's kind of a thing with this deck. You know, we kinda use our extra deck. It's kind of a thing. You know? My dude? Why you gotta be this way? Why you gotta be that way, man? I'm, like, trying to, you know, just do my thing, and I let you do your thing. It's not like I negated everything you did. In fact, I didn't do anything. Probably should have saved Twin Twisters in hindsight for this exact reason. But I didn't. Companion Whelp, you little how dare you use my Tenyi brother for this sort of situation? This whole lockdown sort of situation. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it at all. And my opponent is taking a sweet time about it. I don't know why, but okay, there we go. He's gonna just attack me. I'm gonna go ahead and play my trap card. I'm gonna be like, go skill drain. I might lose 1,000, but now all your monsters lose their effects. Which means your Buster Dragon no longer applies. Meaning I get my effects back. Granted, I still have to deal with this thing. So it's still gonna be a bit of a touchy-go-y sort of thing. I mean, if I can get another Mystery Shell Dragon, then this'll work. You know, and then I can just beat over his Destruction Swordsman guy, so that's a thing. That's certainly an idea. I just need another Mystery Shell Dragon. You know? Alright, well that's dead. I've got Rescue Rabbit. I was just thinking maybe Rescue Rabbit would be helpful. But unfortunately, Skill Drain is a thing. I mean, I'm still gonna try it. I don't think this works, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh wow, that actually does work. Sweet. Beautiful. I've got my Mystery Shell Dragon. Let's go ahead and attack into his Buster Whelp. And I'm gonna destroy that. There you go. That's gone. Let's attack into the Buster Dragon Boy. And I've got Nahada to weaken his monster. Your monster's kaputski. I hope you didn't enjoy it being around. Let's go ahead and bring out our best buddy. He's just my little buddy, Fierce Ogre of the Tenyi. Some might say that that was a miracle. I say that was everything Tenyi was designed to do. I was able to overcome everything he had. Thank you, Rescue Bunny. Some might have questioned why I put you in the thumbnail. Now they know. Now they know why you're in the thumbnail. Alright, so now we have to see what our Buster opponent will do. His effects on the board do nothing for him. I mean, he's got, you know, he's got Vishuddha, but he needs a non-effect monster for that to work. And I've got a feeling he doesn't have those, and my opponent surrenders. Just as he should. This guy, way too powerful. So, there's another win. Everything worked good. Let's go for end screen times. Alrighty, everybody. The Tenyis are still running good in 2020. We were able to do everything we wanted to do. Our Berserker of the Tenyi keep punching things and being immune and all the good stuff. The Hollow Giants card, it's a nice card, but honestly, it has a lot of problems. So while it is cool and the artwork on it's amazing, I will say that it's not the greatest card in the world. You don't have to run it. We tried it out today, and it was alright. But in the end of the day, it's very nice looking, but not very good in situations. You know, you need some certain things to make it really work. But all in all, I like how Tenyis worked regardless. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Smash like for Tenyis. And of course, tomorrow we're going to be dueling with... What are we dueling with tomorrow? I think I'm going to be looking at some sub-terrors, so stick around for that. And your boy Memphis is going to be signing out for now. Take care till next time, you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.